Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel for another process video. Today I am going to be working on a pocket page spread. Now this is going to be a companion page that is going to go with a 12 by 12 layout, and I'm hoping to have that for you guys by tomorrow. I'm not working today. My son had a doctor's appointment, so I am home and I'm just finishing up this pocket page spread so I could share it with you guys, because a couple of you have asked me like, hey, are you okay? And I am okay. A lot is going on, so much is going on, and I'll get to more of those details in a little bit, but let's go ahead and get started on my pocket page. So this last video, my last pocket page spread was very different. It was very busy. It had a photo on every single pocket. But this time around, the photos itself are going to be very busy. And so last time I used literally one collection to kind of keep it calm and very minimal products. This time I'm using a kit and to keep the embellishments at a minimal amount, so that way it doesn't, just basically so you have a lot of resting spots for your eyes when you're looking at this pocket page spread. And also another way to help with that is, instead of having pattern paper, I decided to use cardstock paper and just use that as like a border around the photos, just like you would if you were to get them printed at Costco and you have the option to have the white border around the photos. So this one is going to be a very light pink. It's some old basil cardstock that I've had in my stash forever, and that just kind of keeps it very simple with a photo, but yet it brings out the colors. And so the kit I am using, and I can't even remember if I said this because I try to do my voiceover like 20 times now, but basically this is Studio Calico. It's a 2019 fresh start. It was our January kit, like I said, from 2019, and the colors couldn't be more perfect. It had the navy, the blue, the aqua, and the red, and those are all the colors that are definitely appear in the photos, so that was perfect. So once I get that done, like I said, I am going to try to figure out a few embellishments, and I'm going to play around with this chipboard, and I'm going to try to move it around, but I end up not using it. I think I stick it down for a while, but then I change my mind, and you'll see that here in a little bit. But as most of you guys have noticed, I do live, or not noticed, but have figured out that I do live in San Diego. I think I've even mentioned it a couple times, like here in California or whatever, but yes, I am in San Diego. We are at Legoland. This was my kids' first time ever. We've only gone a couple of times, but this was our very first time ever going to Legoland. So I was with a couple of our friends and they had a blast. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this picture down, and anytime that I want to come up with titles and have a play with words, I really try to focus, or even just like on songs. That's kind of like where I get some of my inspiration, is songs and movies. And so you have an area for the kids where they can get their driver's license. And my title is going to be Fast and Furious, because that was my husband. That was on our second, maybe third date, when the very first Fast and Furious, yes, we've been together for going on 21 years, but it was the very first movie that we went and saw. So, or not very first movie, but within our, like I said, our first probably couple months of dating. All right, but while I'm sticking that title down, what have I been doing? This is like the perfect opportunity, because I have this all recorded of me sticking down every letter. But yes, okay, so kids started back in school, and when they started back, I started back at work. As you guys all know, I am we're a special ed aide, and then my daughter decided to join Girl Scouts again, volleyball, soccer through the city, and did I get it? ASB and VAPA. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going anymore. I mean, there's been times where I'm sitting here at their school going, where are they? And my daughter doesn't have a cell phone, but my son does. And he's like, oh yeah, I meant to tell you I had practice today, because my son is doing VAPA and flag football. And so the school that they go to is not near my home. So I'm just like, are you serious? So yeah, I get home most nights pretty late. But anyways, back to, that's where I've been. That's honestly where I've been, where it has just been a whirlwind of activities, and even times where they want to go swim at the pool with their friends, and I got to, I end up hanging out with the parents or the mom and stuff. So anyways, that's where I've been. So everyone is okay, but I do appreciate you guys of thinking of me. All right, so now let's go back to the layouts. I got my Fast and Furious title. I thought it was super cute, even though they were anything but fast. I vaguely remember, I don't even think my son went very far because, or maybe not even moved because he didn't know what to do. And I believe, because now mind you, this is like 10 years ago, I don't believe parents can be out on the street because obviously the kids are working on a moving vehicle. So, or at least we can't be in the area. We can be off on the sidelines. So a friend ran over and tried to help him. I don't remember if he actually did or not because it was just so long ago. But you see that blue and white polka dot paper. I wanted to have December adventures. You guys all know when I do my pocket pages, I do try to have the month somewhere, whether it be the title or it's on a 3x4 card. I do have it somewhere. And I thought, December adventures would be perfect. And that is because, they are on an adventure. It's their very first time going to Legoland. And you're going to watch me use this. I don't use this stamp very often. It's an Amy Tan. It's a great stamp. But what do? I put it upside down. I was like, are you serious? Now I left this part in because we all make mistakes, right? But I don't do it once, I do it twice. I used, first of all, whiteout to cover it up, and then I redo it again, and I was like, are you serious, Desiree? So then I found another label. I do get it on correctly, and I glue it down with tacky glue. Now those are the two photos. This is where I kind of was hemming and hawing because I was like, I think those are going to be the two photos that I'm going to make as my 12x12 spread because it's a little section that they had because it was during Christmas time where they kind of bring in snow, or they actually probably man-made snow, a little area for the kids to play in. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to do that or take a couple of the other photos and make them 12x12. So I can't remember if you keep seeing me switch it up and trying to change, trying to make a decision. But in the end, these are going to be the photos that I definitely use. I even thought about that one where my daughter is in the photo op of she's in a shark's mouth, which I love that photo because, for one, you can see my son in the behind her, and also his friend, like the back of his head. And I really like that because it's like they're been eaten by a shark. But I was thinking about even cutting that down to a 3x4, but I decided not to. Now I pull out some stamps because there was a banner on that Studio Calico like sticker sheet that was that aqua one that has the navy blue like outline. And I thought about putting a stamp, like something in that banner, but I end up just could not find the stamp that worked, which is kind of shocking because I own a lot of stamps, especially because I am a subscription holder to Studio Calico, the Documenter Kit. But instead I use this one that just says Everyday Magic because even though, yes, we are not at Legoland every day I do try to make my kids everyday magic. I'm just, whatever I do, I always try to just play with them, gosh, when they were younger, not so much now because there are the teenage years, but definitely just would do, spend my time because the time goes by so fast. And right now my kids are 12 and 13, but a lot of my friends, are experiencing the empty nesting or their first one just left for college. And I'm seeing all their emotions. It's making me get not I'm not frightful of them leaving or scared. For me, I just see how, I guess, traumatizing it is. It's such an emotional roller coaster for parents, and it goes by so fast. And I know I'm just not really looking forward to it just quite yet. And I have some time away, but I know I'm going to blink one day or I'm going to roll out of bed and it's going to be there like, all right, Mom, today's the day to take me to college. And I'm going to be like, no. So And just a little funny story there, really quick. It's my son at school one day. The teacher asked, like, "Where are you guys going to college?" And my son said, "The community college, because my mom does not want me to leave her." And I was like, "You really said that?" And he's like, "Yeah, because it's true. You say that all the time, Mom." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." But anyways, moving on. Okay, so I just wanted to add some more embellishments to this. And again, very simple by using just not enamel dots, but yeah, enamel dots. All right, everybody, that is my pocket page. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And if you are new to my channel, I do hope you consider subscribing. It just helps me reach out to more of the people that have the same interests as we do. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.